What's going on, traders? So today we're going to recap. It's Friday. I'm going to recap a trade I took today. I made the call on the perfect stock, didn't follow my rules, and I ended up missing out on 27, 57, 60% gain. Would have been up probably $270, $300 on one trade with my small account. That would have put me up to about $800 on my trading challenge. And I blew it. You know what? I blew it. And part of the reason is I make these videos for you guys to show you my best practices, when in reality I get nervous as soon as I start to see that I'm losing a little bit, and I cut my losses a little too soon sometimes because I don't want to make a video of me losing money. That just doesn't make sense, right? So since I've been making these videos, I've kind of clouded my judgment and haven't been following my rules as well as I should be because I'm scared of losing. And so from now on, I'm going to not worry about the whole losing factor and making videos of me losing, and I'm just going to go ahead and follow my rules like I know how to do to be a profitable trader, and that's going to be better for you guys. It's going to be better for you to see me following the rules that I should be rather than getting worried about losing a little bit of money and making a video about it. With that being said, this is TEAR. This is a stock that freaking rips today, okay? And if you'd like to know, I did alert this stock, and people made some money on it, and I alerted it in our TechBud Solutions group. It's not the Facebook platform. It's actually a new Discord chat room that we have now created for users to come in. It's a little bit easier to follow than the actual Facebook group, so it's a new group that we've started on Discord. I'll leave the link below in the description, so if you'd like to join in, you may do so. I am the admin, and I run the Momentum Trading Challenge, Momentum Trading channel. So if you'd like to get on some of my stock picks, or kind of information on momentum trading, you can join the Discord chat room. I'll leave the description below, or the link in the description, and you could go ahead and join and get in the momentum trading channel. Okay, so with that being said, this is TEAR. This one just absolutely ripped today. Now my entry point, I'm going to get my red arrow up here. 1 second, get my arrow. So my entry point was on this candle right there. I got in at 214. I should have held this thing till it ripped all the way up, but I didn't. And the reason I really sold, what happened to me is I saw this candle here. It went red for a little bit, and this one went red. And I got a little nervous on those red candles, and I didn't want to risk losing money and making a video of me losing. Then I ended up just taking a small win and sold at $2.15. So I made a penny per share when I could have been making $1 per share. So judgment was completely clouded on the fact that I would have to make a video of me losing if I were to lose, and that was part of the problem. But if you notice, right, I got in at 214. I should have waited. If you notice, we have all these green candles. We never had a pullback. I should have waited for my pullback entry, and my entry would have be buying in at 215 on this candle, which would have been the break above the previous red candle right there. That should have been my entry point, and I would have not gotten nervous at all because there was no red. It was just Rip City from there, okay? And then here is actually a little bull flag pattern. Now I'm going to go ahead and change over my drawing tool, okay? So this was a pullback, and then here was, I mean, you could call it a pullback or a little bull flag pattern, a bullish bull flag, okay? That would have been your second entry point on this stock, and then you could have made, you know, just on that move, 20%, okay? So I alerted the TechBuds momentum trading channel of the pullback or the bull flag right here, and I alerted it on this candle right here. So from here, you still had a couple minutes to get in your trade and get then capitalize on that move up, okay? But the real issue with my trade here today is the fact that I bought it before there was a pullback. So if you buy before a pullback, you may get nervous when you start to see these red candles draw back down to its support line before it runs again, and you may get nervous and sell out, and that's what I did. And that was a huge mistake, is I bought before a pullback. So you should always wait for a pullback to support before buying. That's always a good option. You don't have to follow that way. That's just what I normally do, and I didn't do that today. And the biggest issue is right here, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. When I bought in on this candle and I seen these red candles come down, I got nervous and sold out at 215 for a small gain. But if you realize, the 9 moving average and the volume weighted average price were right there. That is strong support. I should have sold and took a small loss once it broke through that support. If it breaks through that support, there's a good chance that it's going to drop. And they didn't break support. And I just had this issue a couple days ago where I sold before it broke support. Okay, so I didn't follow my rule, which is basically not to sell unless it breaks through support. So the main takeaway from this is that I could have done a much better job on waiting for the first pullback to buy in. And the second thing is, since I already bought in here, I should have waited until we broke support to verify that it could be downtrending. And I missed that, and that was my fault. And instead, I ended up taking like a $4 winner over a $260 winner. Now, I'm not going to go into how I found this stock. I have videos about scanners I use, but this was a stock that I found, and I found it before most people right here. And basically, after trading for so long, this is just the type of pattern I've seen before that makes big runners. Simple as that. I just have seen this kind of pattern, this kind of play before, and I knew it was going to be a winner. So I jumped in right here, expecting a big move up, but we had a pullback, and I got scared and didn't follow my rules, plain and simple. So that recaps for today's trade. And as always, please like and subscribe. And like I said, I'll leave a link in the description below for that new Discord chat for TechBud Solutions. Until then, guys, happy trading.